Hi everyone, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate them. This is the daily forecast. It is for all signs. It is a broad spectrum collective reading. I do speak in broad terms. You need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's broken or wrong. You're not on the wrong path or anything like that. You just might be working on something different at this time. It is originally created for Friday, the 12th of May. It's not solely set for that date, though. If you are seeing it on a different date and the video makes sense to the situation or whatever it is that you're dealing with currently, by all means utilize the reading when you see it rather than when it was originally created for. And that goes for all of my readings. I do believe that readings find us when we need them. So if you found this reading on a different date, but it still makes sense, like I said, by all means utilize it. For those of you that are new, please check out the drop-down menu underneath any of my daily or weekly videos. In there is just some housekeeping rules, things I want you to think about when utilizing my channel, what decks I'm using during the reading, how to contact me or follow me on social media. If you want a private reading, you would need to message me at my Facebook business page or my Instagram. Know that I will never initiate a conversation with you to sell you a reading. So if anybody ever were to reach out to you and say they were me, it's not me. You always have to be the initiator of that conversation. Also in the drop-down menu is some easy ways to support the channel. You can do so by hitting the thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you get notified when I put up new content. I do put up a video every day. And also sharing the video out and leaving me a question or comment. I greatly appreciate them. You'll hear me referring to cards that you may not see in this reading, and that's where I'm referring back to the Sunday underpinning reading. Every Sunday I do a reading for the week that shows like kind of the general energies that are happening underneath the daily reading. So it's just another layer of energy that's present, right? That video can be found at the end of this video in the lower left-hand corner. So you can check that out if you choose to. By all means, do so. And let's see what the card is for today. It is the Fool. All right, so new beginnings. Yesterday we had, I watched the morning reading this morning with everyone, and I kind of got that death card in the clarifiers had a little bit more importance than I might have realized when I was doing the reading, because I was kind of captivated by the Six of Cups energy. I feel like there is a transformation happening within our relationships or how we operate in our world that needs to take place. And part of that is that this Fool represents the beginning of the major arcana, but it's also like us embracing the change and moving forward into it without any abandon, worry, fear. You know, some people might think we're being daring or brave or even foolish at times when this card is present, but the Fool is up for the adventure. He's up for the newness. He's excited by the challenge. He's open to the possibility. And I feel like that is what's kind of being given to us here. Whatever transformation or choices or changes we've been going through this week, we're supposed to be going through them. We're supposed to be embracing them and allowing them to transform us or change us, and then moving into the unknown, ready. And we see this small butterfly, actually, where I just noticed that when I said transformation, that small butterfly in front of him, meaning like moving forward into this new adventure, can bring about transformation. But we have to trust that in the moment we will know what to do, even if we don't have all of those answers right in front of us, right? Underpinning this is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is a very grounded energy. He's very stable and reliable, right? This is the card from the Sunday reading for the end of the week. He fits nicely with this Taurian energy. Mercury is about to go direct in Taurus, and Jupiter shifting into Taurus too. So that would also stabilize us and be that Knight of Pentacles energy that underpins this. Although we're like looking at things with a little bit of optimism or opportunity and maybe not necessarily setting forth a full plan, we are going to take steps with the Knight of Pentacles underneath this in a steady way. We will sort of weigh our choices, our options, and we may take the option that seems a little, I don't know if risky is the right word, but that seems a little unknown is a better word than risky. But that's the excitement of living, right? That's the excitement of change. That's the excitement and opportunity of like forging new paths, going new directions. We saw Gazelle yesterday, and Gazelle was all about, in my interpretation, about movement and pivoting, changing and shifting directions. And I think that that's what this Fool represents, is the newness of the new direction we've maybe chosen. We saw the Two of Swords and the Two of Pentacles yesterday, so there was a choice at hand. And when I watched it this morning with the viewers, I sort of felt like with the Death card there, that choice might be a little bit bigger than we realize, but we're okay with it with the Fool. The Fool opens us up to new beginnings and the opportunities that come with those, and the joy and the like lightness and the freedom of making the choice. Some of us might be letting go of some baggage, whether it's, around work, a relationship, a person, whatever it is, we're letting it go and we're moving forward with a little bit of abandon or excitement. And so embrace that and let that be your guide today. Let's look at the Untamed Elemental card, and this card is Star, which Star deck card is Aquarian energy in a normal tarot deck, and I love it's my favorite card of the deck, to be honest. I have an Aquarius moon, that's probably why. Star to me is about shining bright no matter what, and the Fool does that just in their sort of openness, right? They kind of embrace everything that comes at them as an opportunity, even if it may not seem like that to others. So Star to me feels like I with the Fool here in Star, it feels like it's telling us just to rise up and shine. Rise up and let whatever comes at us come at us, and accept it and move forward no matter what. Shine brightly, rise higher. Follow your true north is kind of the feeling that I get. The internal truth that comes from maybe your spirit or your higher self. I believe that Star is going to be part of the Ether group. I'm going to look that up really quick because there's Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, and then there is this fifth group called Ether, which is more spiritual, and I'm imagining that's where Star lives. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yes, here's Star. I am so smart. So let me read you Star's story. Divine guidance. What did I tell you? Listening to your, your true north, your spirit, All right, so it's divine guidance. He adorns the indigo night like phosphorescent pearls, transforming a directionless abyss with his radiating pinpoints of supernatural guidance. Stars' embroidered constellations are the embodiment of self-reliance, helping you navigate towards your own bright future. That's the Fool. That's the self-reliance of the Fool. And people might think that, they call the Fool, like they're, oh my God, they're being risky or doing something stupid or taking a new direction or shifting plans. But this self-reliance leads us to this own bright future because we're listening to our own internal star. Star appears when the path is obscured and you need a nudge in the right direction. When you ask for guidance, the universe will certainly answer. Listen and look for clues that are offered. There is always a way through. Spend time under the stars at night and let them remind you that you are a beloved member of the cosmos, one who shines among many. Balanced is able to discern true guidance. Imbalanced is pulled in myriad directions. To bring into balance, reconnect with the sun's cycle. Wake at dawn and keep your day flowing organically without hesitation. So I think this is about listening to our own internal guidance system today and embracing that, and in a very big way too, because Fool is major arcana energy, right? It's new beginnings, it's new opportunities. We need to listen to that voice within, the light that is within. That's the star, and let it guide us, even if we don't have that full bore plan just yet. Pivot, transform, change. Let's look at the clarifiers. We have the Eight of Pentacles. This was in the midweek this week, so that energy hasn't left us. And coupled with the Knight of Pentacles, that feels very steady. There's a truth and some work involved in taking this path or following this truth, but we have the skill set and the ability to do so with the Eight of Pentacles present. We have the Five of Cups. We might be leaving something that emotionally is heartbreaking or sad. And then we have the King of Wands, which is fire energy. The Five of Cups can be emotional sort of sadness, letdown, loss, but what we need to realize is that it's not all over. Maybe we're taking the lesson, we're learning it, we're feeling it, but we're also doing the work. And then the King of Wands, I mean, this can be, usually the court cards represent outside people. This can be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but it can be somebody that's a bit opinionated, maybe impulsive, demanding, uh, narcissistic even, selfish, that we've maybe been dealing with, that we don't want to deal with anymore, or we can no longer deal with because it hurts too much, or a situation that may hurt too much, that demands too much of us. Our star is guiding us to maybe move away from it, and that's some of the feeling that I was getting after watching the reading this morning and seeing that death card and the 2 2s in the clarifiers. There's a decision to maybe move away and harmonize maybe ourselves by backing off. The Eight of Pentacles here says to me that we have the skill set, the work ethic, the dedication, especially with the Knight of Pentacles underneath this, and the strength and groundedness to handle no matter what's in our way. So if this King of Wands is manifesting as something that's overly demanding in our life, that we need to maybe step away from or move away from. Because what's interesting is the Fool's direction, even though he's moving towards the past, it looks like, to me, he's moving away from the King of Pentacles. He's also moving away from the sadness of the Five of Cups. We're ready for the excitement of this. The King of Wands, if it's not an outside influence that's, say, negative or demanding, it can be us finding the fire within our spirit to charge up this Fool to move forward. The idea that I want something different, I desire something different, I don't want to feel this way anymore. I don't want to sit in the mire of this loss or this heartbreak or this sadness or these emotions any longer. So he could potentially be an energy within us that sort of, no pun intended, but fires us up and gets us looking at desires and what it is we want and which direction we're going to go, or shifting and changing that. And then for those of you that are dealing with something that is overly demanding or asking too much of us right now, it's okay to pull back, to heal ourselves, to honor ourselves, and then to move in a way that's productive for us, towards what our true calling, our true north is, and listening to our own wisdom. Let's go to the grounding stone and see what that is. And just a reminder, the grounding stone for this week, guys, is angels. So do not forget to be calling in your guides or angels during this time for support, for love, for harmony, for, even guidance. We can even call in upon our higher selves from our own mind, from our own thoughts. Like, please, higher self, come in and assist me with helping me to make this decision. If we need to do that, by all means do so, because that is the underpinning grounding stone for the week. The word is dream. I think this is about, and the Fool and Star, honestly, pair really nicely with dream. Dreams are, to me, wishes. Yesterday was hope, right? And so we might need to look at the dream and figure out what it is that we now want, or how it is. And some of us might be releasing old dreams with this Five of Cups here. We can work towards a new dream or towards a new opportunity that presents itself to us. Grounding in that. Dreams are sometimes ephemeral, but we need them to sort of feed our souls and to keep us motivated in a way. So grounding in something that may seem impossible might very well, and starting to take action towards making it possible might very well make it possible, if that makes sense. My feeling with the Fool here is like, don't write it off as just like a dream and, oh, it's not possible. It's almost like embrace the dream for the sweetness that it is, and then begin to pursue it in whatever ways you can find. Even if those ways are bit by bit or little by little, step by step, let them form in front of you, and then take the next step, do the next bit of work. That's the Eight of Pentacles, that's the Knight of Pentacles that underpins all of this. And embrace the adventure that this dream or the possibility of this dream presents to you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. This feels like a very, like almost like a new door is opening for all of us in some way, shape, or form, and we need to let go of the past and then embrace the new, fresh possibility around us, even if it's unfamiliar. That is your reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Tune in tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you guys then. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye-bye.